Good morning everyone, we are Group 2. We are here in Bangon and we will be conducting Experiment 1 titled Obtaining Undisturbed Soil Sample. I am Alchi Mangumpit together with Lance Lapot.
So the gist of this experiment is to dive 1 meter below the natural grade line and sculpt an 8 by 8 by 8 inch block of soil to be collected for future experiments. Before we get into it, I will show you the complete materials and equipment we used for this experiment. First is shovel and digging bar. These two are to be used simultaneously in order to dig 1 meter below the surface. Second, steel tape. This is used to ensure that our 1 cubic meter hole and 8 cubic inch block are precise. Lastly, megabox. This is used to ensure that the soil samples are protected enough for transportation.
A pair of protective gloves. This is important to avoid any injuries while collecting the samples. Lab gown. This allows the students to have another layer of protection from any external properties. Paraffin wax. This will be used to encase the sculpted 8-inch block to trap any moisture found within the block. Cling wrap. This is a second layer of security for the encased block.
First things first, we outlined our working area with this 1 by 1 meter box. Once the outline box is ready, it's time to dig down 1 meter deep. First, we soften the soil using the digging bar and remove the soil from the outline box using a shovel. This process is to be repeated until we reach 1 meter below the natural grade line. The reason why we had to dig that deep because we had to collect undisturbed soil sample. Undisturbed soil can only be found anywhere below 1 meter from the surface.
Once we reached 1 meter, it's time to sculpt our 8 by 8 by 8 inch block. So this requires precision, thus we decided to ask for professional help. With the 8-inch block being under construction, this is a perfect time to melt our wax. The wax will be used to trap any moisture inside the block. Due to the soil being too fine that lifting it might break the block, we decided to encase it in wax on the spot, not only to trap any moisture but to give it some extra support as well.
We have to make sure the wax solidifies nicely around the block. To keep the moisture securely locked in, we're wrapping the block with cling wrap. This will help us preserve our soil for future experiments. After that, We placed our samples in our megabox to be transported to Xavier University's Soils Laboratory.
And now